Hello YouTube! I am KCruzer and these are my thoughts. Now for those of you who are here for the first time, hello and welcome. And for the rest of you who are wondering about the mask, trust me, I'm doing you all a favor. This is actually my second video. My first video didn't do so well. So far it only has one dislike and no comments. I know I make a lot of mistakes, but please tell me what you think. Anyway, let's talk about today's thoughts. Archie comics. Wild to hate. I mean, well, not Archie, you know, Archie, Betty, Veronica, Reggie, Jughead, Dilton, all them. I have no problem with them. And I don't think anyone has a problem with them. I'm talking about Archie's video game comics. For example, like this one. I mean, why do so many people hate the... Whoops! Pretend you never saw that. I'm talking about, well, Mega Man, Sonic the Hedgehog, and my personal favorite, Mega Man. Let's start with Sonic the Hedgehog. I mean, Sonic the Hedgehog comic has been going on since, what, 1993, maybe? It's been going on for a while. But, there are people who just hate it for the sake of hating it. I mean, the Sonic comic actually cares about story and its characters, while the Sega games, basically, they just add characters. In fact, the first 3 games didn't really have much of a story. You know what I mean. Actually, the real first time Sonic the Hedgehog had a really good story was Sonic Adventure, which actually introduced some, well, story elements to the game. That did well. Sonic the Hedgehog, Sonic Adventure 2 didn't do so well. I don't know, maybe it's because instead of picking which characters you want to play as, you get stuck with that one. And well, and once again they introduced new characters, such as Rouge the Bat. And of course, Shadow the Hedgehog. The ultimate life form. What's his purpose? Not even he knows. Anyway, well, let's get on. The Archie comic series has been going on since, well, 1993, like I said. And, well, it actually has pretty good stories. It actually has Sonic the Hedgehog in a made-up planet called Mobius, which later is revealed to be Earth years and years in the future. And, well, you heard me, people. The Sonic the Hedgehog comic and the Sonic the Hedgehog games are 2 completely separate universes. You can't fully compare them. But, yeah, people still want to compare them and hate them anyway. I mean, Sonic the Hedgehog comics are great for kids, but too many people take them too seriously and hate away. For example, they come up with the stupidest reasons. For example, Sonic the Hedgehog and Dr. Robotnik, or Eggman, whatever you want to call them, are both out of character. Really? Hey, let's talk about Sonic's character. He's basically the fastest thing alive. He's supposed to be cocky, yet still the hero of Mobius and know what to do. In the games, he's just a really fast hedgehog who wants to destroy robots, save his friends, and defeat Robotnik. In fact, if he ain't like the games, he's basically carefree and easygoing. Who cares? I'm the fastest thing alive. I'm up, over, and gone. Oh wait, somebody got hurt. So what? I'll just go beat up Robotnik for him. That's basically how he is in the games. In the comics, how can I put this? They may be anthropomorphic animals, but at least they act human. Yeah, and there's Dr. Robotnik, who, well, in the games, he's supposed to have this IQ of 300, yet his plans blow up in his face. If not because of Sonic, because of himself. In the comics, he actually has his head on straight. He's, how can I describe him? I mean, he's actually a good villain. He could be, serious, he could be funny, he could be scary. He could be smart. He could be he could be a good character. Who knows? The best way to describe him, I think he's well, the way they portray him in the Sonic the Hedgehog comic is a combination of the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, Dr. Robotnik. You know the one I'm talking about. Snooping as usual, I see. And of course, Sad AM, Dr. Robotnik. Snively, what color is my heart?
I don't see a heart, sir.
Exactly. Ooh. Anyway, that's what's cool about this Robotnik. Well, in the games, he's trying to take over the world so he can build an amusement park called Eggman Land, or the Eggman Empire. Some people just bash away at the Sonic the Hedgehog comic and say that Sonic X is better than the Sonic comic. Let me think about that. Okay, I'm sorry about that, but seriously. Sonic X better than Archie Sonic? You gotta be kidding me. Anyway, well, people bash the comic for the characters, too. I mean, you know who I'm talking about. Antoine, Bonnie, Rotor, Dulcie the Dragon, and, Jeffrey St. John. Although there's plenty of reason not to like him. But the one character that gets the most hate is Sally Acorn. Princess Sally Acorn, who is, who rather be fighting and helping them rather than ruling. But, well, the lamest excuse people have to hate Sally Acorn is because,
oh, Sally Acorn is a Mary Sue.
Really? Do you even know what a Mary Sue is? I bet you don't, so I'll tell you. A Mary Sue is a two-dimensional character who is perfect, indestructible, and never makes a mistake. Believe me, Sally Acorn is not indestructible and she's made plenty of mistakes. If she was a Mary Sue, she would have never gotten hurt. She would have never needed rescuing, and she would have never slapped Sonic. You know what I'm talking about. And most of all, she would have never been roboticized. Another one of the stupidest complaints I ever heard is, oh no, I hate the Archie Sonic characters. They must die. Hey, guess what, pal? Sonic's been roboticized. Antoine is possibly dead, but right now he's in a coma. Bonnie's gone missing. And, well, the other characters are all in a slump.
Oh no, they're suffering? Why would you do that?
I don't know, maybe it's because you asked them. Anyway, at least, well, the comic is just like most other comics. You know, bad guys becoming good guys, vice versa, and it's one long saga. But haters want to hate, and well, I got a question. If you hate the comic so much, why do you pick up an issue and buy it to show it off and hate it? If you hate something, ignore it. How hard is that? Don't download it. Don't buy it. Don't whatever. Just ignore it. Stop wasting your time and making yourself sick. I mean it. You want a good example? I'll give you a good example. Who here hasn't heard of the cartoon Johnny Test? Almost everyone I know hates that cartoon. I'll admit I liked it for the first couple of seasons, but then I stopped watching it. And yet people still want to hate away. Oh, Johnny Test sucks because of this, because of this, because of this, because of this, because of this. Okay, if Johnny Test sucks because of those reasons, how would you know? Because I watch it. Really? And you do not know why it's been on for so long? Why Johnny Test has been on for 7 seasons? I'll tell you. It's because you watch it. You watch it, you're supporting it. You support it, you give it more money. You give it more money, they make new episodes. If you hate it so much, why do you make yourself suffer by watching it? Don't watch it. Simple as that. But still, people wanna... But, you know, haters gonna hate. But haters don't have to be stupid. Ah, screw that. Haters are stupid. Anyway, let's go on to the next comic. Mega Man. This is a great comic book. I'm telling you right now. Archie really did their homework. I'm telling you, Archie really did a number on this. They make Mega Man, well, like he's supposed to be. He's supposed to be the peacekeeping robot, even though he knows in his robotic heart that what he's doing is kind of wrong. But that's why we like him. He's not the stereotypical superhero where he just has to do what's right and never question himself. You know what I'm talking about. Super fighting robot! You know what I'm talking about. Anyway, well, the story is actually very good. For example, in issue 3, where Mega Man has the powers of all 6 Robots, he thinks he's unstoppable now. He's got all this power. So Dr. Light had to trap him. And as Mega Man is doing a rampage, using all the powers and destroying everything inside his prison, he didn't realize this. He scares the crap out of Roll, and she runs away from him. That really hit hard. I especially love these moments where Rock and Dr. Light, these father-son moments between them. It's actually pretty cool. And it also has some very clever writing. For example, in issue 4, when he's about to fight off all 6 Robot Masters, he tells them, I know all your weaknesses, and I can destroy you anytime I want. But I won't. Which is actually pretty good. He tries to convince them that they don't have to follow Dr. White's orders. But they were just ordered to destroy Mega Man, so they can't go by it. So after fighting each other, a little comedy ensues. Mega Man casually walks away. He enters the room and he's fighting the copy Mega Man. He can't get past him. Then suddenly the 6 Robot Masters come in and say, we were programmed to destroy a Mega Man, so we're going to destroy that one. And thus the program ended. The end. Mega Man goes on to fight Dr. Light, and, well, it's actually very good. For those of you who don't know, that was the first four issues, which is actually an arc. And each arc goes in order. First, a game, then a filler arc, which is actually very good. The first filler arc is between Time Man and Oil Man, which shows them off. Believe it or not, Time Man and Oil Man were meant to be in the first game, but it turns out that because of limitations, they were left out. And so they were brought back for the remake, Mega Man Powered Up. As time moves on, well, the third arc is Mega Man 2. Trust me, you gotta read it to believe it. They even make references. They make a reference to, get this, I can't defeat Airman. Yup, they make a reference to that song, which is actually very cool. And trust me, you gotta read it to believe it. And, well, in the fourth arc. The fourth arc is another filler arc, and we get introduced to some characters early. For example, Kalinka and Dr. Cossack are here, along with Pharaoh Man. They said they wanted to bring him because he's Dr. Cossack's coolest creation. I agree. They also bring a new original Robot Master, a female Robot Master. I guess by the timeline she's considered the first because Splash Woman doesn't come until Mega Man 9, and they're between 2 and 3. And, well, at first she's put off as sort of a serious deadpan character. But she's only been around for maybe 1 issue so far. Who knows, maybe as time will go on she'll warm up. And who knows, maybe Mega Man will get lucky, if you know what I mean. Anyway, the comic is very good. Some people, well, I haven't seen much complaint about this, but trust me, check it out, you'll like it. But some people just want to hate for the sake of being hateful. In fact, I saw on DeviantArt this one guy had the cover of the first issue, and across it he wrote the word fail. I figured, oh well, he was gonna hate. He has his own opinions. Then I kept reading. Then I read his comment and it said, I haven't read it, but it was made by Archie. It's gonna suck. Really? Whatever happened to never judge a book by its cover? Anyway, if you don't like something, ignore it. I love the Archie series, Mega Man, and Sonic the Hedgehog. And they're hoping to get more video game licenses, which, personally, I hope they do. If you don't agree with me, that's okay. That's your opinion. You don't like it, like I said, ignore it. Stop making yourself suffer and stop making yourself sick inside. Anyway, like I said, Archie gets more hate than it deserves. But, hey, you never know. I hope the comics do get better because I'm going to keep reading them. You don't like it? You don't like it. Anyway, this is KCruzer signing off saying,
Bye, Archiekins.